What is up, A-Team? Welcome back. Awesome here. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. So I'm here to talk about Luna Classic. There has still been a lot of questions, a lot of people, maybe not understanding fully what's happening here. And so I want to just sort of make it clear, make a video that really just talks about Terra Classic and what sort of our expectations are moving forward. And I really just want to say we got to temper our expectations for Terra Classic. Again, a lot of the energy is being focused on the new Terra that's going to be dropping out here on May 27th. You can even tell by all the dApps and all the protocols that are on the Terra Classic right now are already showing massive support behind Terra 2.0. And, and I think that it's just something that we should all talk about and keep, at the top of our list of things, because right now I still can't get over the fact that it says most of our popular dApps built on Terra Classic have already committed to migrating. I made a video yesterday talking about the migration, talking about these dApps moving over to Terra 2.0. But one thing I do want to make clear is that, and I read through Astroport, plus the Terra 2.0 and New Path Forward, a lot of these dApps are still staying on the Terra Classic. So although they're going to be migrating over to another blockchain, they are still going to be operating on Terra Classic. And so I do want to make sure that you guys understand that. And like it says here, is that several of the Classic's most popular protocols plan to support Terra 2.0, including Anchor, Nexus, Prism, Spectrum, and Stater. And so really for me, when I'm looking at this, I'm going, well, how is that all going to work? How is that going to transfer over? And that's a lot of what we saw yesterday with these price spikes. I mean, Anchor and, Astro and all them spiked significantly, almost 100 to 200% up because of this announcement that they are going to go over to 2.0. So we do know that Anchor and all the other protocols are going to move over there. However, it did say that the existing implementation of Astroport, and this is also included in all the other protocols that we're talking about, including Anchor, it says will remain live on Terra Classic for us as long as the network remains operational. That's the language I don't like to see, as long as the network remains operational. It almost leaves it so open-ended. Like, why would it never be operational? I mean, as long as it's operational, does that mean that it's going to come to an end? Like, again, the verbiage in here and sort of like what's being laid out in front of us is just not good for the longevity of Terra Classic. And it just leads me back to what I originally said, is that I feel that Terra Classic is eventually just going to fall to the wayside, and Terra 2.0 is going to take off and become, the next best blockchain for the Terra ecosystem. However, they are going to try to keep, their networks going. They're going to try to keep, Astro is going to obviously stay on here. It says Astro tokens on Classic, which if staked, will be used to govern and receive fees from the Astroport on Terra Classic. However, it says Astro tokens on Terra 2.0, which will be used to govern and receive fees from Astro on Terra 2.0. So again, they're going to be supporting both of the blockchains, and it seems like a lot of the other protocols are going to be supporting both the blockchains as well. So very interesting sort of news how this came out. A lot of people haven't paid a lot of attention or put focus on this. At least this article that came out here, I think there was a lot of information that was missed and glossed over. But it's also going to be doing snapshots here showing the Terra Classic block around the same time is when Terra's doing it themselves. And I think a lot of the other tokens are following suit. So this is sort of the plan. A lot of the other tokens are going to be taking snapshots of their blockchains so they can also do migrations, and they can also allow people to be migrated over to Terra 2.0. So people that hold Astro will also be able to migrate over and do the same exact thing. So a lot of things up in the air right there. And there's a lot of confusion out there in the marketplace right now in terms of just the Terra ecosystem, because a lot of information's not even put out there. It seems like they put out like little tiny feelers here and there, or they put out like little riddles, and it's just like everyone's still sort of confused. We're trying to read through this all and try to make sense of it ourselves. And day by day, this gets closer and closer to being dropped. I mean, we're 3 days away, and there's still a lot of things that need to be clarified that I feel aren't fully clarified. One of the things that we do know for sure is that a lot of these Terra Classic dApps are also going to be on Terra 2.0. They're going to support both, and I think that's good. That's something that we want to hear from a Terra Classic standpoint, especially if we're going to still hold that token. And so I think it's something that we need to talk about. I know I made a video yesterday saying that Terra Classic might be the end of it. However, I think it might be a while before there's actually an end to Terra Classic. Like it says, as long as the network remains operational. When does that end? I don't know. But that's just not words you want to see written in an article here. So it still leads me to believe that Terra Classic will finally come to an end at some point. I just don't know when that end will be. Let me know your thoughts. I mean, do you think Terra Classic is going to be here for the long haul? Do you think Terra 2.0 is going to eventually take over and Terra is just going to be eventually over? Do you think they're going to operate side by side with each other inside the Terra ecosystem? This is what it says right here, is that there will be 2 versions of the Terra network in the galaxy now. And, it's just very weird. I mean, I don't know how they're going to operate, coexist together. When new projects come in or new protocols come in, why would they go to the Classic and not the 2.0? So it just seems like the Terra Classic has hit a dead end. And I think the writing's on the wall, like I said before. But it is interesting to see that some of the protocols like these right here are trying to support both sides. So that is positive. There is some positive news coming from this. So there you have it. Let me know your thoughts on Terra Classic. Do you think that there'll be an end to this? Do you think that they'll be able to coexist together in the same ecosystem? Or do you think Terra 2.0 will just eventually overtake Terra Classic and Terra Classic will be no more? Let me know your thoughts down below. And with all that said, I hope everyone has an amazing day. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please put them down in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And with all that said, we're out. Peace.